The people have spoken. It was in the comments all over the place, and now we are rebuilding the Portuguese national team, or should I say Wolves, right here, right now in today's video. And we're going to do it in different ways. We're going to have some fun with it. For example, the first season since the team is called Wolves, we're only able to buy players off of teams that have an animal in their badge. And as I said that, I just bit into my cheek. Dude, how much do you hate this? You're eating something really nice, and then all of a sudden you bite right into your cheek, and for the next 24 hours, 48 hours, it's just a painful experience, and, you know, your day's just ruined. But that just happened to me, so I can't wait to experience this pain throughout this entire rebuild. Yes!
I love it when that happens.
Going through the team of Wolves, you can kind of tell, like, this squad is actually sick. You have some great players there. Gonzalo Guedes, you have the likes of Neves in there. You have Matheus Nunes, who has just come in from Sporting. He's ridiculous. And honestly, lads, they just have, generally speaking, a good enough squad to genuinely be able to compete and not be where they are right now in the league. What do you put that down to? Let me know in the comments down below. Is it the coaching? Is it the system? Is it that some of these players might have gotten too comfortable in this club and just feel like they're safe? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally think the right coach can get this team quite far, but as things are standing right now, you and I know they suck. Having said that, though, it's interesting that they brought in a massive player like Kalajdzic, who was doing really well in the Bundesliga. Obviously, me being from Germany, I do know that he's a decent player, but man, things have not worked out for him. He joins and immediately injures himself for a very, very long time. Such a sad transfer, really. A huge guy, 6'7", only 24 years old. I would love to turn him into my main striker. Maybe Guedes goes down the right, and then Kalajdzic just plays up top for this season. I want to see, though, who can we buy that has an animal badge on their team? Who is going to be the right man for Wolves this season? I think this defense needs improving. Like, this is not good enough. Kilman is a good talent. Nouri is a good talent. But that centre-back spot specifically, I do know this guy's a youngster, but at the same time, I do want someone big in there. So let's make that the first transfer. Funnily enough, the first signing is a Portuguese lad. Who would have thought? Guys, we're bringing in Gonzalo Inacio into this squad right now. He is coming in from Sporting. Sporting have a lion on their badge, hence why I allowed myself to bring him into the squad right here, right now. Left-footed, the same as Kilman. Kilman has a better weak foot, so he's going to play on that right-hand side for now. But Gonzalo Inacio, one of the biggest talents when it comes to FIFA 23 in that centre-back position, which fits in perfectly alongside one of the best left-backs in FIFA 23 when it comes to talents as well. So I'm very excited about the upgrade on the defense, but I do think, and I do feel like, I personally would like to have someone else than Semedo in that right-back spot. I think him and Johnny have had enough time in that position already, so let's try and find someone for that spot too. Someone that has a little bit more upside. Semedo is 28 now. Dude, I remember when he was a talent. Time freaking flies. Which player can you think of right now in your life that is like now 27, 28, maybe even 30 years old, where you look at him and like, you're like, I knew you when you were like 18. What the hell happened? Now, obviously, this question doesn't apply to everyone that is watching this video because, you know, not everyone is as old as I am. Well, there aren't many options when it comes to right backs that are eligible for this team in terms of rating that also have an animal in their badge. Bayer Leverkusen, 2 lions on each side, and now Frimpong. For me, one of the biggest talents when it comes to that right back spot is coming into our team. To be fair, though, I think slowly he has established himself as a right wing back, right midfielder, even right winger at times for Bayer Leverkusen. By the way, what the hell happened to Bayer Leverkusen? Guys, they were doing so well. Xabi Alonso comes in, first game, they're doing well. Just this weekend, 5-1 loss against Eintracht Frankfurt. It's a madness right now. We might have to do a Bayer Leverkusen rebuild at some point because it's not looking good out there. So, Frimpong, welcome to the squad. Anyone else that wants to get rid of or be gotten rid of? I guess Moutinho would make sense. 35-year-old. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Look, this is not necessarily an upgrade, but I just wanted to make it happen for the sake of it. The Liverbird allows us to go for this transfer. Obviously, Liverpool on the badge. We have an animal, but he is coming in. Naby Keita, the forever injured center midfielder. I cannot wait to bring him into the squad for him to just get injured within 1 week or maybe even 1 training session. Now, obviously, he's coming in at the same rating as Moutinho, so that's not necessarily ideal. Moutinho needs to be sold so that Naby Keita gets that guaranteed play time, baby. And he comes in with a 4-star. I just want to give him a chance. What if Naby Keita turns his career around up until he's 30, maybe becomes an important player for the team, Who knows? But that's all my transfers done for the first season. We're done with them animals. At least, unless I get to sell a couple of players and I have some cash to put into the squad. We'll see. Season's over. 2023. Oh, thumbs down. Fire me. All right, fire me. You'll see what happens. Let's see where we are right now, guys. Standing 7th. You want to fire me? You're about to go down in the Premier League, and I'm bringing you into the creme de la creme in Europa League or Conference League. I still don't know what it is for the 7th position. I think it's actually Europa League. Having said that, guys, 60 points on our team. Spurs wins the league, 84 points. Manchester City only on 70. That is a big surprise. And as I'm recording this, by the way, Arsenal against Leeds United kicked off. 2 minutes in, referees, VAR, communication thingy, blah, 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 turns off. And they're like, yeah, let's stop this game. Bye, guys.
Bye.
As we're taking a look at our team by the end of the season, I've just seen Joelinton hit the woodwork twice against Manchester United after a Kieran Trippier free kick. But it's 0-0 there. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything crazy happens. But Biscuit is a Newcastle fan. Biscuit, what do you feel about Joelinton hitting the post twice and not scoring? Show me. So here we are at the end of the season. Kalajic, 16 goals. It's not incredible, but it's good enough for a team like Wolves. Geddes coming in with the 15 and 7. Turn him into a right wing, by the way. And our captain coming in with the 22 goal contributions. Naby Keita up by +1, 9 and 6 from centre midfield, guys. We can't complain about that at all. I'm very happy with the performance there. And if we take a look at like the guys who have played the most games, it's interesting to see. Inacio, 41 games. Collins, 39. Where's Kilman? 29. He might have gotten injured then, but it is what it is. Nunes only played 25 as well, so I don't know who has been taking over his playtime. I'll make sure we'll fix that, but let's get into the second season. See what we can go after this time. My manager rating is trash. And also, it's very important for us to sign 2 players outside of Europe. Here's my question, EA. Do they have to play in a club that is outside of Europe? Or do they have to be from a nationality outside of Europe? That would be very helpful when you put these objectives out there. Otherwise, I might be wasting money for no reason. But let's try nationality first. And you know what? That's going to be deciding what type of transfers we're going to make. First season, only clubs with animal badges. Second season, we're going outside of Europe only. So I thought, let's give it a try. We're bringing in Ndidi. Obviously, he is from Nigeria. So is it the country or is it the league he plays in? Because he does play in the Premier League, obviously. The Foxes against the Wolves. We have picked up one of their best pieces in their squad. Neves moves up to centre midfield. Naby Keita goes down to the bench as it was expected. There was no way that Naby Keita would be lasting in that starting lineup up until the end of this rebuild. But it's nice to have him there, at least as an option now on the bench, strengthening the team because there are no real good options for the midfield at the moment that we can provide the starting 11 with. But let's see, has the objective gotten better? Because I was also interested in Kessie. But if this one worked out, I can go ahead and bring in one more player with the same criteria. It has worked. Okay, so it is nationality rather than where they play.
Good to know.
Here he comes walking into the club. Andre Onana. Jose Sa, I appreciate you. You're a great goalkeeper, especially last season. I think he actually did really well for Wolves throughout a certain period of time, but we got to go after the objectives. Otherwise, we're getting fired. And Onana is the one for that position. Now we have gotten our 2 African kings into the club, which I'm excited about. Onana, hopefully you'll not be doping over here. Let's be just, you know, doing our job and not going overboard. Even though, having said that, the guy that was found to be doping alongside with the most juiced guy in football, this could be quite an interesting pairing. Having said that, I actually think the whole Onana thing, did it not turn out to be like wrong? But then again, he was banned for like a year. I can't even remember anymore, but there was a doping situation. So that's what I'm saying.
Shut your face.
As I'm currently enjoying the incredible football displayed by Arsenal, guys, I gotta say it. It's 1-0 right now after 40 minutes. Saka scored an incredible goal from a tight angle on his right foot. This kid is just fire. But generally speaking, how incredible is Arsenal's football right now? And how incredible is this transfer? We had to let go of Max Kilman. I'm sorry, guys, but it takes him 90 weeks to grow, so that is not ideal. And we have brought in Christensen, a right centre-back for our team that will take us to the next level. And what I like the most about this transfer is, at Barcelona right now, as far as I know, he ain't getting any playtime. I don't know if he's actually injured or anything like that, but yeah, Christensen will get full playtime in this team right here. I'm excited to have him over here, and I think he's going to improve us a lot in that defense. And this is halfway through the season, by the way. End of season, Wolves in third. Guys, look at us, and Barcelona have conceded. In the El Clasico, Benzema has just scored the goal. Yes, it has happened. I thought there's going to be like 4 goals in that game. That was my kind of prediction. And Benzema gets it going after 12 minutes. Great stuff. Guys, 78 points on Wolves are right here as we speak. And let me know in the comments down below if you guys actually like me doing these rebuilds while I'm watching football, so I can give you guys my thoughts on that stuff. I personally think that obviously Real Madrid were to be favored when it comes to this matchup right here. Great finish from Benzema. Gotta give it to him. Took his time on that one. But let's take a look at our team, guys. That is more important right now. So our team, with Kalajic only 82 rated, he might have to become a backup moving into the future. We might have to replace him with a big player there. Neto 84, Geddes up to an 86. I like that. Nunes up to an 83. Ndidi 87. Neves 87. Ait Nouri up to an 84. The defense has done really well right here. Onana with the 84 rating as well. Very, very pleased with how things have gone here for us. And also, let's see the goals. Who has been the best? It's Geddes. Ooh, 28 and 14. What a season. Kalajic actually 21 and 6. He is still only 26 years old. I want to give him the chance. I really do. I want to give him the chance, but we are now going to be playing Champions League football. Is an 82 rated striker going to be good enough for a team like us that is now in the top 4 of the Premier League? I don't know.
You don't know anything.
Also, when it comes to the Europa League, lads, let me show you what has happened to us. As we were approaching the Europa League season, we got into the, round of 16, I believe, and we got beaten by Leipzig. So that didn't go too well. That is also why my manager rating is on a downer, but it is what it is. We move forward and get into the next season. Now, let's see what type of transfers we can make. They made me sign a crucial first-team player for the defense position. Guys, I know it's a crime. Ait Nouri is a big part of this club, especially when you consider the potential. He is one of the highest potential left-backs in the world, but there is one that is higher rated, and his name is Alphonso Davies, as we know. And he now comes in for 88 million plus Ait Nouri. And actually, it was taking Nouri 60+ weeks to go up in his rating. So maybe it was the right choice to make. We now had a budget of 200 million given to us, so that is the reason as to why I've basically gone ahead and signed him. And I think I will be signing a massive striker too. Kalajic, I like you, but I think you're going to become a backup now.
Get out of my house.
Patrick Schick. He is the biggest transfer after Alphonso Davies. This is the man I wanted, because Wolves like to have these tall types of strikers, the target men in the world of football. So I decided after Jimenez, after Kalajic, it only makes sense to bring in Patrick Schick into this team. And this is obviously a huge player for us. Fabio Silva plus 70 million for this deal to come through. Fabio Silva coming back from his loan deal. And now it's going to be a big boy boost to our starting 11. Patrick Schick, welcome to the club. Excited to have you here. And Kalajic, I appreciate you. I like you a lot. But you are now going to be another one of the top backups in our team alongside the likes of Keita and Collins. So it is not looking too bad right now. We are building a good squad. And I can tell you right now, guys, as I'm speaking, my boys are doing so well on So Rare. And I'm just so happy right now. I don't know if all of you guys know what So Rare is, but it's like a fantasy football game. And my God, my boys are flying. Season has just come to an end, and I'm currently watching Liverpool against Man City after 21 minutes. I'm still a happy boy. We haven't conceded. You will probably see later on during this video where I'm crying. But guys, the season is done, and oh, my manager rating is on a 52, which is fine, which means we will survive. That's a good thing. Going into the team right here, let's see what has happened. So the team we are looking at right now, Neto 85, Patrick Schick 87, get us up to an 88. Nunes, he's struggling a little bit, same as Inacio. Both the former Sporting players are having a hard time. Interesting. Alphonso Davies, massive growth for him. Our goalkeeper needs to go up for sure. The players on the bench, players like Kalajic, haven't really done too much right here, which is a bit of a letdown. But we are doing somewhat all right at the moment with the players and their growth. It's not scary bad or anything like that. And going into the standings at this moment in time, we are second. 75 points on our team. Beautiful scenes. That means we will be able to fight for that title very, very soon. In the Champions League, though, I will have to let you know that we have failed. We have failed against the likes of Inter, I believe. They beat us in the quarterfinals. So things haven't really gone too well when it comes to that. Performance-wise, let's see who has been the main man. It has been Patrick Schick. 25 goals for him, but Neves, 24 and 13 from center midfield. That is an incredible performance from our Capitan. And get us onto the 18 and 10 season. Neto has done well as well. Even Naby Keita has gotten himself 8 goal contributions as I literally spit or spat. Is that the right word? All over myself. Nice. Right then and there, the man that sits on the bench at PSG now has a club that will respect him. Carlos Soler is coming in, and this is halfway through the season, and here's the reason why. I wanted to give this team a chance to grow, but it didn't happen. So I decided to go ahead and make the change. Nunes is going to be dropped to the bench, guys. As sad as it is, but we need to make a decision, and that decision is that we're going to go with the new man, Carlos Soler. In that position, now the right-footed center midfielder, the Spaniard, takes over with incredible stats on him. And I do think, Inacio, you might have to be dropped as well in the future. How sad is it that dynamic potential is broken and these guys just don't even get to their regular potential anymore? But hey, let's not talk about that, right? Well, lads, incredible things do happen. We have not won anything this season. It's great to see. We get into that 4th position with Wolves, just barely qualifying for the Champions League. Wow, wow, wow. This is incredible, isn't it? FA Cup. We have gone ahead and made it nowhere. Semi-finals, great stuff. And when we go through the Champions League as well, which I probably should show you, we have gotten beaten by Bayern Munich. Yes, Bayern Munich kicked us out in, I believe, round of 16. That early on. How terrible have we been? Next season, I'm going all out. I am showing no mercy. I'm letting people go immediately and dropping them out of the team if necessary. I feel like this team should have already won the Champions League, already won the Premier League, but it hasn't. Why? So let's make sure we find out the reason and get it sorted. It might just be our goalkeeper and Inacio. Patrick Schick, 88 rated, 21 and 4. Neto, 20 and 7. Geddes, 16 and 11. Neves, 14 and 9. Kalajic, 11 and 2 off the bench. Soler, 9 and 10. These are great numbers, but no results to show for it. Where is my silverware? Liverpool have just conceded. Yes, and I think VAR could call this one back. I'm literally watching it right now. I think Haaland has the Alisson has the ball, to be fair. And, you know, it is what it is. It was... forget about it. Anyways, the club forced me to buy an Englishman, and there was one Englishman only that made sense. I needed a defender. I needed Tomori. Tomori is here. 100 million we have spent on this guy coming into our squad, and he's going to look at VAR. Let's go. Inacio, he goes down here, lads. Inacio goes onto the bench. And here we go. Our bench is actually fire right now. By the way, Adama Traore is going to be leaving the squad. He is looking for a new team at the moment. So now, I think our defense is so much better. We could see some madness for us. I'm excited about this, guys. It's going well. Fabinho got fouled by Haaland. It should be counted as a foul. And with that, the goal should not stand. Come on, referee. What is it? No! Yes, let's go! It's done. It's no goal. Haaland hasn't scored yet. Let's not get too excited. It's only the 55th minute. We could still lose 5-0. And now, going into this season, we had an objective to buy a player that is from the same country as the club. I signed the player. Nothing happened. So I'm continuing to buy players from all around the world, and I am upgrading in the centre-back position. It's Pau Torres coming into the team. And the thing is, guys, when it comes 2 transfers at this point. We can only buy highly rated players at this stage. And Pedro Neto is going. And here's the reason why. Pedro Neto has left because I did sign Emil Smith-Rowe for that left wing position as the Englishman to come into the club. But then again, now I know. Hold on a second. I just realized what the issue is, guys. I'll show you in just a second. Let's bring in Pau Torres into the team. So the objective was to sign a player from the same club as from the same nation as the club that we are, right? So we are Wolves, we are in England, and if you take a look at it here, I might have solved this issue. It's a critical objective. I did it, but I didn't get the check mark. Nice. So my manager rating is still a thumbs down. That's the perfect thing. I love seeing that. It's my favorite thing. But the reason for it might just be that Wolves is counted as the Portuguese national team. Now it all makes sense. Yes! Mo Salah! He has done it! 1-0. 15 minutes to go. Yes! Getting beaten Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, semi-finals against AC Milan. It's 90+2 for Liverpool against Manchester City as Darwin Núñez is now running through against Akanji. He gets past him. Inside. Play the pass into Trent. He misses an open net. No, Trent. Oh, mate, what am I seeing? Oh, we got to the Champions League final. Guys, I'm so sorry, but Darwin Núñez had to pass the ball to Salah once. It was 3v1. He didn't pass it. Now he passes it and Trent misses it. Oh, God, this could be painful. Anyways, we got to the Champions League final. Question is, did we get to the Premier League first position as well? Man, these rebuilds, we are not getting first positions anymore. But we are this time. We can win the double. 88 points on our squad. Incredible. Incredible to see. But that was necessary considering how much we have improved this team. Let's take a look at it. Smith-Rowe, 88. Patrick Schick, 89. Guedes, 90. Soler, 90. Ndidi, Neves, all these guys with insane ratings. Torres as well. Davies with the 93, highest rated player in the team, without even training him to become a right back or anything like that. But man, I'm proud that this team has pulled it off, and I'm excited to dive into that Champions League final with such a good bench as well. It's definitely one of the better benches we've had in the past. Now, I'm going to watch these last few minutes of the Liverpool game, and also we will have the squad hub for you to see who has done well. It is 30 and 15 for Smith-Rowe. What a transfer he has been. Get in, pal. Could make the difference right here in the Champions League final. Oh, a cross came in and they nearly scored. Wow. Okay, it's all good. We survived. And there we are with our captain on display with me on another day. I am awake. I woke up, spent a little bit of time in the sun, and I feel energized. Yes, lads, let's freaking do this. Wolves against PSG. PSG obviously with some insane players, and me with the best haircut you will ever see. All right, guys, here we go. Here goes Gonzalo Guedes. Over the top for Carlos Soler. Carlos Soler against PSG now instead of playing for them. In the center, he sees the captain, the long shot king. Ruben Neves. So close. I would love to score a long shot with him. And you know what? I am still yet to try the power shot. Guys, in FIFA 23, have you been using the power shot? If so, is it actually good, or is it something that I shouldn't waste my time on? I personally haven't really tested it properly yet, but I have seen clips where they genuinely bring out rocket shots from like insane angles. Mbappe, let's go. Christensen, that's what I like to see. And that should be a red card for Mbappe. An absolute joke of a tackle, possibly injuring our defender. And yellow? Come on. Just because it's Mbappe, man. Genuinely, if it was anyone else, that would have been a red card for sure. We're chasing him. We're chasing him. We're chasing him with 2. Let's go. He ain't getting past us that easily. Lovely. Football. Down the wing we go with Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe has Patrick Schick in there. Schick. Here's the thing. I just realized when your striker is making a run inside and you press L1 to make sure he continues the run, he just stops the run. What's the logic behind that? That makes no sense. I see a run. I see a run. Guedes. Come on. We've got to bring that cross in. Patrick Schick. Bicycle kick. Oh, yes. Patrick Schick. I love that. We do have a couple of tall lads in there. Can we score off of this corner? Here he comes. Nope, we cannot score off it. But there's still time for us. Smith Rowe, great control onto his left foot. Over to Davies, who's going to try it on his left foot. We're doing all right, actually, here. I like it. Get it. I love that. He keeps it going. Patrick Schick inside and on the near post. Ah, man, he nearly gets there. That was a beautiful one. Let's try that again. Ruben Neves coming in with the cross. Again, and this time, the header is in the back of the net. The centre-back Christensen, rejected by Barcelona, put onto the bench, and now he scores in a Champions League final. PSG is down. Their goalkeeper, Donnarumma, tried his best, but I'm sorry, it ain't working out, pal. Look at that finish right there. Quality, pure quality. Ooh, good ball. PSG with Ansu Fati. Frimpong not able to stop him. Christensen is able to stop him. And actually, when I'm talking about Christensen, I shouldn't say Barcelona reject. I should probably say Chelsea reject. Go on, Giddish. Go on, son. Great control. He still gets the shot off. 2 defenders. Was enough to stop him there. 73rd minute. I want to make some changes. I want to bring on some fresh legs. And you know what? Kalajic, you deserve some play time. And then Nunes gets some playtime as well. And Inacio comes on for NDD. And you know what? Naby freaking Keita is getting some playtime too. Why not? Great ball. PSG now running through here. This is very dangerous. De Jong and our goalkeeper does manage to get the save in. The biggest chance for PSG, I would say. Naby lad, look at him. He has the captaincy now as well. Great tackle. PSG with one last chance, possibly. I'm trying to switch players. It doesn't let me. Mbappe! And that is the moment of truth. And it's the end. Onana comes out, picks it off Mbappe's feet. And now, because of the substitutions, Naby Keita will be lifting the Champions League trophy. Can you believe it? And here he comes, Naby Keita. The most injured man in world football is capable of lifting this trophy, hopefully without injuring his shoulders. Guys, let's see it. He manages to do it. It's a disgrace that Nunes doesn't get to pick it up. That's something that they definitely should fix. If you have a captain going into the game, he should be the one that lifts the trophy by the end of it. It's a disgrace that Naby Keita gets to lift this, but it has worked out. The rebuild of Wolves is done, and it was fun, and I hope you guys had some fun watching it too. Thank you so much for watching. It was so entertaining for me. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Take care and peace.